was his first pitch on a slow roller, and that's going to end up being an infield hit for Gleyber Torres.
Eighth inning, we're all tied at 1. Tigers and the Rangers, and first pitch from Chris Martin is grounded softly by Gleyber, but Corey Seager can't field it cleanly, and Gleyber reaches.
But A.J. Hinch and Chris Vedder decided that was it, and they went to Holton.
Tarik Skubal pitched an absolute gem.
Jacob Latz a great deal of credit, and Luke Jackson
Shut down the Rangers for 6 2/3, and the first batter that Tyler Holton faced, he threw a wild pitch, and the Rangers scored to tie the game, which was Adolis. As now Riley's at the plate to face Martin, he gets ahead 1-0.
Left-handed hitters on the bench for the Texas Rangers. They still wanted the matchup of Freeman at the plate.
That's in there. Strike one, fastball at 94, right down the pipe.
Josh Smith has gone into play third base for the Texas Rangers.
No hits tonight for Riley. He struck out once.
And Foscue on the infield for Texas.
In a 1-1 count here. And he puts that one in play, and it gets past Seager, and it'll be everyone's safe. As once again another ball that ended up in the infield that Seager can't field cleanly, and he tries to throw it to Gleyber, at second, but he's too late. And the Tigers have 2 on to start off the 8th inning.
That's why it became a lot more closer than what Corey thought it was going to be at second.
Now here's Torque. And he takes a sinker below the zone for ball 1.
About 40 miles an hour, 2 infield hits.
This is a common theme here as the Tigers and Rangers have been absolutely great tonight at pitching. Torque does not have a hit tonight. And that's a sinker that sits at the bottom of the zone for strike 1.
Torkelson has the ability of hitting the ball hard, but also on the ground because the matchup with Martin.
This season, the Tigers are 2 for 23 with runners in scoring position versus the Rangers. Tonight, 1 for 7. 1-1 pitch. That's in there. Strike 2. Cutter.
That one is called a strike on the corner. Good pitch from Martin. Picked up the win on Friday.
Chris Martin trying to get the first out of this inning here for Texas after 2 got on to start off the inning against them. And instead, it's a fastball that misses down and outside, and the count is not up at 2 apiece. Two runs in the last 27 innings for this Tigers team. In a good spot here to add on to that trend. Payoff pitch from Martin. And Torque fouls it away sharply. Surprised he didn't make the All-Star team this year. Had a pretty solid season for the best baseball team in the league, Detroit, but did not make the All-Star team, which I found surprising as Torque gets a new bat.
Skubal this year, Kershaw in 16 and 14, Scherzer in 15, and Schilling in 02.
It's a cupped bat. Ends up breaking right there at the end. Still usable.
2-2. Got him! Fastball up high for strike 3. And the first out of the inning is a Chris Martin strikeout on Spencer Torkelson.
After a couple of nasty cutters away, he runs it up the ladder. Well done, well executed, great sequencing. Down and away the cutters, up and around with the heater.
So now, one of the best Tigers power hitters is out. And here's Lucio Perez taking a fastball for strike 1.
Martin is a veteran.
Perez has a single and a run scored.
Because he's a giant. He's 6'8",
Zach McKinstry drove him in the second.
Perez tries to bring in.
That's a cutter up high. That's 1-1.
Martin, one of those guys that would be coveted by a lot of teams
Yes.
if the Rangers become sellers.
Great point. He gets hitters to chase. He's in the 96th percentile.
1-1 delivery right here.
He doesn't walk anyone.
That's a splitter down.
2 balls
Ball
and
2.
strike.
2-1. He's been around the block. Can strike you out. And he doesn't walk too many.
1-1. 2 on, 1 out. 2-1 pitch right here. Perez fouls it away.
Well, let's get the story of the season with
The Tigers are 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. 5
here
Ks.
against Texas. Texas has already won the season series with runners in scoring position.
2-2 offering right here from Chris Martin. And he misses outside with the sinker, and the count is full.
This guy gets a lot of good at-bats over there. I've been impressed with Quincy Perez.
He really has. And he was one guy that they were missing early on in the season.
A walk from Perez loads the bases for Matt Vierling. Full count delivery right here from Chris Martin. Perez, fly ball into shallow left. Josh Smith is running out to make the catch. 2 away.
Deep ball infield fly roll, even though he was 30 feet, 35 feet on the outfield grass. 2 down.
So 2 on, 2 out for Matt Vierling. Was really struggled on offense this season.
The spot that Vierling
The
breaks
former
out
Philly
of a season-long
was acquired in the
injury
winter after the Phillies made the World Series back in 2022 in a trade that sent Gregory Soto back to Philadelphia from Detroit. Vierling in center tonight, hitless. And swings at the first pitch and fouls it away. Dylan Dingler, the catcher, is on deck for Detroit in case Matt Vierling draws a walk or punches one through to score a run, possibly. 0-1 offering right here.
Is Martin ready on the 0-1? Torres being set.
That's a fastball up and outside. 1-1. Martin and Vierling are going righty-righty right here. And Vierling already does not have a hit tonight.
Pitch has tied this game up 1-1.
Chris Martin trying not to allow another hit, because if he does, he'll probably give Detroit the lead back. And he throws a cutter at the bottom of the zone for strike 2 on Vierling.
Pitch of the inning.
Oh, the Rangers have cheerleaders.
Jacob Lass.
Never seen cheerleaders in my baseball game. Here's the 1-2 pitch with 2 outs. And it's a fastball up and outside, just like the ball 1 from earlier. And it's 2-2.
A lot of hitters swinging and attacking that pitch.
The outfield is fairly shallow. Duran in left, 9 for
2 on, 2 out. 2-2 pitch right here from Martin. Trying to send it to the bottom of the 8th, and he misses upstairs with a fastball. The count is full. Jonah Heim barking out instructions to the Rangers infield. Full count. If Vierling walks, bases are loaded. If Martin strikes him out, we head to the bottom of the 8th. And Vierling fouls that one off himself to stay alive. As both runners, Glaber and Riley, will go on contact if Vierling puts this in play.
Matt Vierling digs in. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat against the veteran Chris Martin.
Another 3-2, big pitch here. Vierling, ground ball up the middle, base hit into center. Glaber around third. He will score. The Tigers have the lead. Matt Vierling, an RBI single, gives Detroit the lead in the 8th.
That's a battle right there for Matt Vierling, who has hit the ball hard this evening. Pitch right back up the middle, and it looks like Chris Martin ends up getting hurt on the play as well. The fastball.
Vierling
Center cut.
hits one up the middle. Base hit. Glaber easily around third to score. Riley stops at third. And Matt Vierling with an RBI single to give the Tigers the lead in the top of the 8th with 2 outs. And now, Chris Martin may be hurt. And yeah, Chris Martin is being taken out of the game. Gives up a go-ahead RBI single to Matt Vierling and gets injured on the same play. Unfortunate for Chris Martin. Unfortunate exit for him. As now the Tigers have the lead with 2 outs in the top of the 8th as Martin exits with an injury. And we'll get a new pitcher for the Rangers when we come back. And yeah, it's when his right leg lands back after the delivery.
Couldn't even back up the play.
And yeah, he's grabbing at his left knee. Interesting.
He's okay. The non-contact guy grabbing his knee is generally not a good sign. Let's say he's okay. We'll take a timeout.
We'll be right back. Hopefully Chris Martin is all good. New pitcher for Texas when we come back. Back here in Globe Life, Caleb Bushley will be the new pitcher for the Rangers with 2 outs in the top of the 8th and runners at the corners. The Tigers now in the lead, 2-1.
97.4, and then that last one.
As it's been a slow burner of a game. Caleb Bushley in 15 games has an ERA just over 5 in 30 and a third innings.
Recalled on the 11th of the month for his 4th trip here with Texas. For the most part, he's been with Round Rock this year, 0-1 with a 1.17 ERA and 15 in the third, 2 earned. He's also started 4 games. Certainly it's got to feel good for Vierling. It's got to feel good for Hinch to not only help the Tigers and this guy grab a lead, but he certainly looked over like he didn't want to come out of this game. And he and A.J. Hinch discussed it, and A.J. went into his convincing mode, and it worked. And then, of course, the wild pitch tied the game up at 1.
Can you imagine taking Randy Johnson out of the game after a strikeout?
The Colton wild pitch, and since then they have now grabbed the lead. They got runners at first and third. Dylan Dingler's had a good night.
Dylan Dingler perfect at the plate. He'll face Caleb Bushley.
Caleb Bosley's got to come into a tough situation.
First pitch is an inside sinker, ball 1.
Remember the hit by Torres and Greenwood.
A single and a double for Dingler tonight. Trying to punch another hit to possibly score 2 or maybe even 3. That's a fastball in there for strike 1. One is a curveball that just runs outside. 2 balls and a strike on Dingler.
The Rangers did exactly what they wanted to tonight. Stick in a game with Skubal. They've already won the first 2 games. They're trying to sweep this series. Detroit desperate for a win. As Hinch pointed out, though, one of his best teams that he had with Houston.
Strike 2.
6 games.
Sinker, bottom of the zone.
I believe it was the year they won the series. They won 107 games that year.
So 2 outs, runners at the corners. 2-2 count. What does Bushley throw to Dingler here if he wants to strike him out to limit the damage? We'll find out now. The payoff pitch. Hey, strike 3. Chase the fastball up high to get Dingler swinging. And the Rangers get out of it. They leave 2, but they lose the lead. Chris Martin gives up an RBI single to Matt Vierling. That gives the Tigers the lead right back. We head to the bottom of the 8th in Texas. 2-1, Detroit. Bottom of the 8th, 2-1 Tigers lead. They lost the lead in the 7th, got the lead right back in the top of this 8th. Now can Texas tie it or take the lead here in the bottom half of this frame? They'll have to face Tyler Holton again. And here we go against Justin Foscue, and that's a cutter down for ball 1.
That's what's so great about this time of year, Carl. The desperation.
Justin Foscue playing it first tonight has struck out.
We move close to the trade.
One of his 2 plate appearances.
Justin Foscue.
And does not have a hit, and that's a cutter. That's below the zone, but called a strike.
Is as competitive as anybody, and everybody in the front offices around baseball are competitive. The idea that somebody's going to call the Rangers and ask if they're selling.
Foscue pops it straight up. Dylan Dingler goes back, and it's in the seats.
Stay at the plate and the ball reaches the seats. And that's a difficult part of this year too, Buster. How many teams in the American League feel like they got a legitimate chance not only to be in the playoff race, but to win the American League?
Right, and the league is starting to define itself. You hear from teams that Cleveland is willing to talk about some of their guys. Minnesota is willing to talk about some of their guys. But the Rangers are one of the teams on the fence right now.
1-2, Holton delivers. Foscue fouls it away.
And I must say, you're right.
To stay alive.
General managers calling each other. Are you going to sell? Like, there's a whole culture about when to call, who not to talk to, because you do not want to call someone when they don't want to hear. I remember hearing a story about a general manager who would text people. He was like a vulture to the point that other general managers blocked his number.
1-2. That's off-speed pitch that was close, but called the ball. 2-2.
Then, like, you just send a text with like a question mark. Like, you don't really ask. You just sort of fish it out there, a question mark, and then the other GM has to, like, what is he asking? Just start sending.
Was Holton's throw here on this 2-2 pitch? He'll throw a heater by Foscue for out number 1.
Punch out here in the bottom of the 8th.
Thumbs up or thumbs down?
In or out?
Gag. The gag one, throw up.
Swing and a miss from Foscue. And a reminder, Play Ball, baseball's global youth initiative to highlight the fun and accessible ways to play our really great game. To learn more, including...
One gone. Here comes the 9 hitter in the Rangers lineup. Ezekiel Duran playing in left.
Ezekiel Duran.
And he puts the first pitch up and into the seats on the first base side.
Do you want to face Jacob deGrom and Nathan Eovaldi in 1 and 2? And maybe Jack Leiter throwing 100 right behind him, or
Mar Rocker, who's pitched well here.
Tyler May.
Had a good game yesterday, yep.
I mean, that's not pitchers you
0-1
want to
pitch.
face in a short series.
No, and the names
Up high,
in the lineup
ball 1.
You don't want to face. And by the way, a couple years ago, they won the whole thing.
After not having a great regular season.
Duran's 0 for 2 tonight. Struck out both times. And he takes a cutter that's painted on the outside edge of the plate for strike 2.
Patrick Corbin and O'Malley's on the DL, on the IL, rather.
1-2 the count, 1 out. Holton ahead as Duran calls time. Holton trying to put away Duran here, who has struggled at the plate this season.
And Jacob deGrom is Jacob deGrom again.
Yeah, which is so scary.
So if you're Duran, what are you thinking? I do not want to strike out again. I at least want to put this one in play. Here's the pitch from Holton, and it's a fastball up high to knock the count up at 2 apiece.
Top of the order after this. If Duran could get on, we turn it over to Langford and then Seager.
So the top of the Rangers order will come up before this game's over. 2-2, and Duran goes down swinging on an outside cutter. Back-to-back strikeouts for Tyler Holton.
On the outside corner, back-to-back punch-outs.
And now the Rangers order flips over to the top, and it'll be Wyatt to come up with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. And A.J. Hinch will take the ball from Tyler Holton, and the Tigers will go deeper into their pen with 2 outs in the bottom half of this 8th inning. We'll be right back from Texas. Will Vest comes in. Back in the bottom of the 8th. 2 outs. Will Vest is in.
Skubal and Seeger are team.
He'll face the leadoff hitter,
This is the first time that Seeger was
Wyatt
retired.
Langford.
And Skubal's reaction, which is to go to the heavens and say, finally I was able to get out Corey Seager, who was 8 for 11 in his career against him. Again, that brought to us through the T-Mobile multi-hit. So Will Vest, who has been the go-to guy now with Haley struggling.
So it looks like Vest will come in for a 4-out save opportunity. 40 games this year and 43 innings pitched. An ERA at 2.30 with 15 saves for this Tigers team. Will Vest has been nails. And he gets Wyatt the swing and a miss on an elevated fastball to start this off. 0-1. Wyatt, who normally plays in left, playing in center tonight, hitless with a K. And that's a fastball painted on the outside corner for strike 2. Vest already puts Wyatt in an 0-2 hole. 2 outs.
He's dealt with failure.
Trying to send this thing to the ninth with the lead, which he does. Blows it by him again. A fastball at 98, and Wyatt strikes out on 3 pitches. Vest comes in and blows one away to keep Detroit in front, heading to the 9th inning. We'll be right back. Ninth inning.
And the Moon Mammoth thing
Bushley
just
stays
went
in
nuts.
and
I mean, Moon Mammoth
drops a ball.
Mania. This is what we're looking at. It's going to be there 3 or 4 times this year. And
To,
we're all about the Moon Mammoth, which has a real legitimate story about bones of a woolly mammoth found in
Zach McKinstry, and
Pennsylvania.
there's a fastball at the knees for strike 1.
Did an unbelievable amount of research.
Zach McKinstry drove for the Tigers' first run tonight, which was an RBI single. Back in the second, that scored Wencio Perez. The All-Star this year takes ball 2. A curveball just outside.
Their own one.
But a tight 6-5 game.
But I'm all in on the mascot.
It's great. 7,000 people turned out to see Oliver throw out a first pitch. He's incredibly entertaining.
2-1.
Funny. But this
Close pitch, call the ball.
Let me find out which
That was the
one
right call. That cutter just missed outside, and McKinstry's ahead 3-1 in the
How long
count.
it's going to last, and he bought into it, and so did the crowd. But the Moon Mammoths aren't going to be a permanent thing. It's the Erie Seawolves.
And McKinstry fouls a fastball that Bushley challenges him on, and the count is full.
You know that the Seawolves and the Senators and other teams in Pennsylvania mean a great deal to their communities. But the Erie folks got way behind the Moon Mammoths. The guy who found
Full count delivery to the leadoff hitter in the 9th.
That's the Moon Mammoth.
Jack Moon caught the well.
McKinstry, fly ball in the center. That's right to Wyatt. 1 out.
Catch it off the bat of McKinstry. And it's 1 down. And Jack Moon tried to catch the first pitch from John Oliver, and he airmailed it a little bit.
I'm waiting for the explanation of the Coldplay reference. I didn't get that one.
Where were you in, like Thailand? You missed it?
Now here's Detroit's 9-hitter.
About the Coldplay
Shortstop,
incident, because the Phillies apparently now
Trey
have Coldplay
Sweeney.
camp. So when we're there Wednesday night, we'll see if those in the crowd are imitating some of the incidents that were caught on camera.
First pitch, and Sweeney fouls it away.
Which, by the way, Alex Cora, the Red Sox manager, happened to be there that night.
See how you tying it all into baseball?
Yes.
Yeah.
Moon Mammoth, Coldplay, got it all.
Viral moments, Thailand references.
Sweeney's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And fouls that pitch back.
Were you all over social
Nothing
media
in
after
2.
your trip to Europe?
Yeah, you couldn't hide from that one. That was everywhere.
That made it to Europe.
No translation needed. I'll say this, Tarik Skubal is the Moon Mammoth. Mammoth. Up the mound, the way he pitches, the Moon Mammoth is Tarik Skubal.
All right, we got an 0-2 to Trey Sweeney.
Payoff. In. Ball
Let me
1.
answer this. What do you do with something like that?
You answer.
In the middle of a game.
You answer.
Really?
Answer.
Yeah, it wasn't a bug dial either. Alex Cora, I think, checking in to talk about the Coldplay concert.
Change up in the dirt. 2-2 now on Sweeney.
Gabby, Tom, what do you want? I have a headset on. I can't hear. We're in the middle of a game. I can't take the call. We've got to go back.
That's what happens when the moon mammoth comes in.
2-2.
And he got him looking. Sinker inside corner of the plate. Freezes Sweeney for the second out of the inning. Caleb Bushley's second K of the night. And it's backwards. That is a big pitch from Bushley to freeze Sweeney for the second out of this ninth. So now the Tigers' order flips over to the top.
Zero chance. Perfect pitch.
Second strikeout looking for Sweeney.
And it is Colt to the plate. And he crushes that pitch. Foul.
This team will be a lot better offensively when Carpenter gets healthy. Terry Carpenter is a major part of their offense, especially from the left side when they get to face those tough right-handed pitchers.
Yeah, he said they have a few pieces coming back that will be able to contribute. And again, Netos has been hurt. He hasn't been able to contribute the way they'd like.
0-1 delivery from Bushley. Change up that runs way outside, and it's 1-1.
One for the way the Tigers have played all year, and two for the way that the Rangers have hung in there with all the injuries they've had to deal with and the lack of production from clearly a talented offense.
1-1 delivery. Colt pops it up. Heim runs after it. Bud's in the seats.
With the managers in the pregame, A.J. Hinch gave us a little clue as to what potentially they might be looking for.
1-2 now. 2 outs.
Part of his reasoning
No
was
one
how
on.
pieces fit together. You know, say if it was
It'll be huge if Bushley can get rid of Colt Keith right here
his maneuverability affects
to
the roster, so
keep the Rangers within 1 heading into the bottom half of the 9th inning.
we're looking to win some games right now and stay in.
Here's the payoff. And he misses inside with a cutter. 2-2. Good take right there from Colt, the sophomore, leading off tonight for the Tigers.
And it was off.
Can he take this one in case he needs to? 2-2. He does take, and it is down. The correct choice. Colt works the full count. Doing a pretty good job. Battling back, trying to draw a 2-out walk here. Gonna get some base runners on for the Tigers. Some base running chaos. Full count delivery. And it's down, and Colt Keith draws a 2-out walk.
Colt Keith on a changeup, so they get the base runner with 2 outs in the 9th, leading by 1.
Now here's the all-star second baseman. It's
You can
Glaber.
stream MLB Network 24/7 for the rest of this season, plus live audio from all 30 teams. There are no blackouts. Includes access to minor leagues, MLB Big Inning, and available pre- and post games. Visit MLB.com/bat for details.
Check over at first.
Close player.
Colt
there,
slides in safely.
MLB.com/@bat for the details to get the MLB Network 24/7. We're thinking that maybe
Glaber's 3 for 3.
of a potential
Here's
injury.
the first pitch of his 4th at-bat tonight. And it's a slider that misses outside for ball 1. Glaber in his first season as a Tiger was an all-star. 3 singles, a walk, and a run scored. So actually it's his 5th plate appearance of the night. So pitch number 1 of his 5th plate appearance tonight was a ball. And he pops this one straight up. Justin Foscue in foul territory makes the catch to end the inning. The Tigers can't do any damage in the top half of the 9th. The Rangers have the heart of their order in the bottom of the 9th against Will Vest. Down by a run. What will happen when we come back? Can Vest close it out, or can the Rangers tie it or walk it off? We'll see when we return. Bottom of the 9th, the Rangers this year, 14 comeback wins, the 3rd fewest in the majors. They got to have number 15 tonight if they want to win this. Seager against Vest to start, and Seager hits a hopper up the middle right to Sweeney for the first out.
Corey Seager.
But Will Vest being very economical. 3 pitches.
And just like that, Will Vest gets rid of the Rangers' best hitter in this lineup.
pitch changeup got him out the end of the bat.
Yep. Knowing he's going to be super aggressive early on.
Semien pops it up into right. Perez. The Rangers are down to their final out. Vest has gotten 2 outs on 2 pitches. And the last hope for the Rangers is a man who can tie this thing up with 1 swing. It's Adolis.
In 23, this guy was massive and came up with big hits.
Righty against Vest. First pitch. Fastball in the zone. Strike 1. Adolis does have a hit tonight, a double. And then he came around to score the Rangers' only run, a wild pitch, and that's a sinker inside. 1-1.
Vest not only throws quickly, he works quickly.
Works quickly and commands the baseball very well.
Oh! Foul ball that hit Adolis, but then it hit the bat. And the Rangers are down to their final strike.
Hard running 2-seam fastball in. 8 of up.
Timeout called by Adolis. But when we resume play, this is for the win! Vest fires and strikes out Adolis on an elevated heater. The Tigers win 2-1.
For the Tigers, they win it 2-1.
Will Vest, 9 pitches.
Will Vest
strikes.
gets rid of
dominant in this 4-out save.
Seager, Semien, and Adolis on 5 pitches here in the 9th to win 2-1. And Detroit has win number 60 of 2025. They keep on rolling. The Motor City Kitties keep going. See y'all later. RBI. Peace.